Howdy folks, welcome to episode 108. We gotta refill this thing. Cause yeah, I totally forgot to do it last episode, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't even know how, it must be pretty low because we were even, I missed one. And it went into the void. Nice. Alright, because I hit the door with the coal, so the coal just, the door is a coal disintegrator and stuff. You'd think it would just stay in the shovel instead of doing that, but, whatever. Let's go like this. I think what we're going to do is instead of using these, I think we're just going to get rid of them because they take 7 per, and I don't want to do that. I want to do that, and I want to do, demolish type is bridges, facilities, locomotives. There we go. So we're going to get rid of these. Is there one back here? Why is there one back here? Oh, because I deleted that. Yeah, that's why. All right. So anyway, yeah, we're going to put on the big ones. We're going to buy the big cars. And so those are the flat skeleton log car. What's the difference here? That can carry logs, that can carry... Oh, we need that because we need it for steel pipes. Okay. So we need customize. How many colors do we have on here? We have brown, red, yellow. Let's see. 6. 1, 3, and 6. Okay, so, and how many of those can we carry? We're gonna do 4 of these, and then where'd they go? Oh, of course they're way over there. My helper has shown up too. Let's check out the cars, and let's see where. Flat car. It can carry 9 steel pipes. Okay. And we need to bring, I think, either 200 or 100. So let's do 11. Well, 11's only going to get us 99. I guess we're going to need 12 of them. Okay. So we're going to buy... We're going to buy... Yeah, this. There we go. Cars. And that one, we bought the yellow one. We're going to buy the paint size 1. And then we're going to buy the red. Flat car, customize. There. We'll do that. Okay, now we just have to re-rail a zillion of them. So... Go. Why am I stuck on the ground? There we go. The thing is so weird. All right, and of course they're all over the place. I know. Thank you for that. I needed that. Earthquake test. All right. Cats. Cats are awesome if you need to know if there's an earthquake, if your house is earthquake proof. Okay, see if we can put it here. Got cars over here. Yeah, they're all over the place. Put a red one. Get all these. I'm sure this will take all day between all these. Let me see. I like how they're just random. Let's see. That should be one of the options too. One of the options should be when you buy them, they like stack up behind wherever you're standing, on the nearest rail. Instead of just randomly It's almost like they went out of their way to randomly code, or to code it to pick a random spot. All right, let's go like this. We'll get another yellow one, if we can find one. See, the yellow ones didn't even go near each other. They were like in various places. All right. There we go. And this. No, I missed. There. There. We'll get these two, and then we can get the yellow one again. Let's find another yellow one, because we did 3 of them. There's our 4th one. And then we have to remember to do all the brakes on them. Re-railing. So that should get us 12 times 9. 108. 108. So it'll take us 2 trips if we need 200 of them. I need to double check my math on that. I know we need 5 inputs, so we need 20 to do 100. But I think the output, I'm sorry, 20 inputs, because 5 outputs does 1, right? 5 inputs does 2 outputs. So 20 will give us 40. So 100 will give us 40. All right, is that all of them? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 5, 6. Interesting. 7, 8. Interesting that it grouped them all like this. 9, 10. Okay, cool. It's, yeah, interesting. Very interesting. You grouped them all like that. Okay, I wonder if that's a coincidence or if there's something to that. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to pack all these in gently, because we don't want to we don't want to have to stop and, you know, smash them, have them pull themselves off the track kind of thing when we stop from the shock. Although we do need some momentum, because otherwise these aren't gonna, because every time we do that it's gonna stop. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Okay. So we're going to hit the brakes gently. There we go. All right, cool. Now we're good. See, it's even moving on its own. There we go. Okay. So hopefully we can line these up too. We should be able to load 2 of them at the same time, I hope. We'll see. See if we can do that. And what's our... Yeah, we did. Our boiler is restocked and everything. Why is it so low on fuel already? Is it because it was cold? Maybe? Because look at how low the fuel is. Our water's starting to get low too. We're gonna have to do something about that. Okay. So there we go. All right. Okay, so that's 9 on 9. All right. We're going to go like this. Yeah, this should be this will make it a lot easier to load up and everything too compared to the little cars. We'd need a bunch more of them too, so it would take a lot longer in loading just for the having to readjust and everything too. And plus each one has a capacity of 7, so that last loading time takes just as much time, but it only gets 1 instead of 3. So yeah, that would make a big difference. All right, we're gonna get this one up to where it's gonna load. There we go. All right. Cool. Get these loaded. I'm going to have to throw in... some more coal. I'm guessing if it's colder, it uses fuel faster. Maybe? Maybe that's what it is? That's 9. That's 9. I like how when I hit the thing, it starts going backwards even though the brake was still on. Did you notice that too? Oh yeah, this is way faster than the little ones. Because the other thing is the little ones we couldn't load 2 at a time. We could only load 1. So in 3 cycles we got 7. In this one, 3 cycles we get 18. Big difference. 2.5, almost 2.5 times as fast. A little more than 2.5 times as fast. All right. Is it going? There it goes. Yeah. 2.56. What, you can't do sevenths in your head? Really? All right. 0.56, 0.571428. Repeating. You guys can do that, right? Okay, now watch, I'm going to turn on the regulator and it's going to start going backwards. See? Is that weird? I'm not sure why it would do that. Because the brake was still on. You know? That was just kind of... I see it's starting to lose temperature already. I'm going to have to go up to the cab while this is going. Alright, let's go like this. Alright, let's go up to here. I'm just guessing that when it's cold, it uses more fuel to heat up. It burns faster or whatever, you know, in order to get up to temperature, I'm guessing. All right. There. All right, and then we're going to need to... There we go. 9 and 9. Perfect. Okay. We'll get these, and I think we only got 2 more. Yeah, we only got 2 more groups left. That's perfect. Good. That should give us time to get over to the other place and start unloading this stuff. I think there's 3 inputs that we need in... So we're going to have to get the other input too before we do all this. All right. What are you doing? She's like sitting on my lap now. There's 1. This like doubles the speed too, if you can do this. Because it spends half the time going back, swinging back. Okay. So then we're going to go like this. Which direction are we going? We are going around. Okay. I'm kind of thinking we might need to go the other way. As far as that goes. Well, we'll just back around this, I guess. Get off my keyboard. Thank you. Just like standing on my spacebar. Alright, let's try this again. What are you doing? Standing on my spacebar. Goofy cat. Okay, and then yeah, let me double check. Let's see. We're gonna go. No, this is right. This is right. We do want to go forward out of here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's check the map. We're gonna come forward out of here, because then we're gonna go through this junction here, and then we're gonna back up through all of this, and we're gonna go backwards back to here. Oh no, we do need to go forward. Okay, so we do need to turn around, because we need to come into this head first, and then we can back into that. I think that's how we want to do it. I think we want to back into there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to come into that head first. So in order to do that, we're going to go reverse here. Just do that. And then this one is going to go like this. We're going to do that. Let's see, we're going to go head first and then tail first. Yeah, yeah. Is that right? If we do this, we're going to come out that way, and then we're going to go backwards into there. No, we do need to go this way. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Let's let this come to a complete stop so it doesn't rip itself off. Okay, and then we need to flip this switch again. Flip these switches. We're just going to go head first through the whatchamacallit. That's fine. Alright. Because, yeah, if we did that, we'd still come out the same way anyway. That's why. We have to go up this thing and then back out instead. Okay. We're just going to do this. Should be fine. She's purring and rubbing on you. Nice, nice. You have a kitty too. What are you doing, Prego? She's headbutting. She's a headbutt cat. You know, some of them do that. They smash the top of their head into you. Don't ya? Alright. We should be able to get over there. Yeah, we got time. We should be able to get over there and start unloading all this stuff. I hope. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull this. We're gonna have to pull these around the bend. I don't remember which way the inputs are. Let me see. What are the inputs for that too? For the dredge. We have the coal already. Okay. Alright. So I think we're good. I think we're good for all that. We have the crates. We have the pipes. And then the output for that is just gold. So 5, that's going to be 20 outputs. That should output 40 goods if I'm calculating this correctly. Right? We need 50 units of output, right? To get 100 gold. To get 100 gold, we need 50 outputs. To get 1 output, we need 5 of those. So that's 250 of each. Yeah. And we're only bringing 100 of each. And that's 40% of 250. Because 40 times 2.5 is 100. You guys know all this stuff, right? I don't know, man. It's, you know, you never know. People that use the metric system, they can't do math. That's why they need the metric system. You know that, right? Uh. All right. That's why they rely on the metric system to do all their math for them, so that they can't, because they can't do any of it by themselves. All right. Let's see. We should be able to, yeah, we should be able to go full speed around this. I hope. It's gonna be a long trip to the dredge if we can't. That's all I can say. Alright, it just feels like we've been going so slow for the last couple episodes. It just feels like this is so fast now, you know? It's we're just hauling. Okay. This is my last week till the summer, so I got a short week this week, and then I'm off for the summer, so I should be able to make more episodes this summer. Plenty of episodes, and work on my game. I love this effect here. This effect is really cool looking with the rails. The way they're doing that, they're warbling. That's really cool. I like that. I think we're just perfectly in sync with the frame rate for that to happen. Or perfectly just barely out of sync. You know what I mean. Alright, so we're going to bring this up to the junction here. Yeah, see, it's not doing it anymore. Alright, I used to love that with the spokes on my bike and stuff, too. Okay, so we just need to get past this switch right here that we're at. That one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're going to flip that switch, and then everything else looks like it's, yep, looks like it's in tune. All right. Reverser. Let's do this. All the switches should be to the right. Yep, we're good. Cool. And we're going to probably keep this down to like 15 for around these switches, because it's a lot of corners. Watch, these are like 1 inch too wide and they smack into everything, right? No, they're doing okay. All right, so we can start increasing this too. I think we're okay. There we go. Perfect. All right, so then we just need to go up to here. We need to get past this switch with the engine, and then we're good. And then the engine's gonna have to pull these around this, so that should be an adventure in itself, right? Let's go like this. Cool. I love the little puffs. The little puffs that go out. I love those kind of things. Those and like, the best is like the volcanic ash clouds that are huge. And all the little billowing, the gray billowing things that come out. It's really cool. Those are fun to watch. It's like fireworks. It's just pleasing to the optical processing. Be fun to make a simulator for that. Alright. Oh, that's aloe. Okay. Aloe is fine. No train was ever derailed by an aloe plant. Only a 1 inch tall pine tree. Those are deadly. You gotta watch out for those. Alright. I might even do some this summer. I think I'll do some little teaser videos or something. for my thing that my project that I'm working on. I've been on and off as a hobby. I've been doing game dev for ever, since the 80s. My first one was Gary Kitchen's Game Maker on the Commodore. I made a few games on that. I made what I called Pitfall 3, because Game Maker came with a bunch of the graphics from Pitfall and Pitfall 2. And so I did like Pitfall 3. That was basically like the Pitfall 2 type thing, where you had the balloon and you had different... Because the first Pitfall wasn't really that great. I'm pretty sure it was procedurally generated, so it was random every time. It was different every time. But the first Pitfall was too... the movement on it was too picky, you know? But it was interesting because it was run-based. And it was run-based, and you had basically 20 minutes was the longest you could possibly play, because if you didn't find the gold by 20 minutes, the game was over, because you had that timer. So you never had a game that was longer than 20 minutes. But, I mean, I swear on the first one, I think I never had a game that was longer than like 3 minutes, because the jumps had to be so precise, and you couldn't... It was before it was like... I think it may have been the first platformer. But yeah, it was before you could like on Mario-type games, you could... When you jumped, you hold down the button, and that makes you keep jumping higher. But on Pitfall, man, when you press the button, you jumped a pre-calculated amount. You couldn't adjust in the air. There was no air adjustment either. Like in Mario, you start jumping, and then you to the left, and then you push the joystick to the right, and you jump back, you know? You like change direction in the air and all that stuff. Yeah, you can't do that in Pitfall. But no, I made my own. Anyway. Yeah, so I've been doing game dev forever. I even went to E3 in '99 and '01 as an independent, as an indie. I don't think they even had... There wasn't really... I don't think there were really any indie developers back then either. It wasn't a thing. Now it's like a huge thing. It's like everybody thinks it's cool to be an indie developer. But, yeah. I developed a game, sold about a dozen copies, you know. That old chestnut. Yeah, it was back before you could really... Before Steam and all that stuff. You couldn't just put it on Steam and sell a zillion copies. And what sucks is it doesn't even run anymore on modern Windows machines. It was really cool. It was before... everybody had graphics accelerators, so it actually it was vector graphics, and it drew using the Windows API. Pretty fun. Their little line and circle and stuff. And then instead of clearing the screen every time, I actually drew black over the previous frame's lines, because that was faster. Let's empty this. Yeah, it was faster to undraw the previous frame. And so it was kind of cool, because I had to basically write in a whole engine to do all that stuff. Anyway, I think the cat's done. And we're about done too. Let's see if we can get... See if we can get this to move. It looks like it's going to do okay around this corner. You know? It doesn't look like it's going to do too badly. Alright, let's get... maybe... There we go. I want to get the door past this. There we go. 5, 36, 37. Okay, it looks like it's going to stop on its own, because it's not moving at all. Okay. I guess that'll do it for... I guess that'll make it happen. And you know what? We're not going to have time to unload this whole thing anyway, so I think we're just going to call it here. That's going to be it for episode 108. We're past the radial dial now. What are we going to do now? Anyway, that's it for 108. Join me in episode 109. We'll get all this stuff unloaded and we'll see... Ooh, is it putting stuff out? Oh, no, we don't have pipes yet. Okay, that's just the regular animation. Anyway, yeah, we'll see what kind of output we get. And, yeah, join me in episode 109, and we'll see you then. Later.